Hi, my name is Kim Vu. I haven't been able to video blog this entire semester, so there's a lot to cover, and I'm gonna try to go through it really, really fast. Um, I started this semester with OCR, Operation Campus Reach, and that's spending a few days before classes, reaching out to incoming freshmen, transfer students, I mean, any students in general. I was really challenged by harvest within the first couple of weeks of school, just with hospitality team as well as starting up refreshments again. And I was challenged to use my talents to glorify his name. I was able to write a piece for the incoming freshmen during one of the OCR events, and I was challenged by our pastor to write a piece for our theme Sunday, and our theme for the year is walk by faith and not by sight. Yeah, this was my first time writing a piece based on a story in the Bible, as well as my first time presenting in front of the congregation. So I was really nervous. I had to do my own research, pray, and even in my lack of my own capabilities, he was able to use me to share his message. So that's what's important. So that was really fun, and then. That theme, walk by faith and not by sight. It really determined how I was going to spend my semester. As you can tell, I am wearing my letters. So I spent this semester in taking into a wonderful sorority, Kappa Phi Lambda. And with that being said, it was probably the hardest semester I've had so far. I was balancing school, work, church, and intaking. So, it was hard. It was hard for me to find time to sleep, hard for me to find time to do other things, and hard for me to focus on my spiritual walk. So, but, when I was in the moment, it seemed like the most difficult time, and I was stressed and all the above. But now that I'm looking back into it, I was so blessed this semester, and the people that he brought into my life, as well as the sequence of events that happened, everything was just planned perfectly. And I couldn't be happier thinking of how everything played out. But just a few people that just did so much for me this semester as I entered into a discipleship relationship this semester, and she has been such a great guidance for me. When I was lost and needed direction, she was there for me every single week to guide me back to Christ and to really focus on the gospel rather than all the different tasks I was doing. And then with church leaders, church members, pastors, like just Harvest in general, they have poured so much love into me, such a great community. And even when I wasn't there most of the time, they were always very intentional, always reaching out to me and seeing how I was doing. My LCG, even during the days where she was struggling the most, she still took out the time to see, to check how I was doing. And my big, she in sorority terms, she is my big, but she's also a sister in Christ. And even though sometimes she feels that I don't need her, I really do, and I just can't thank her enough for all that she did for me, all the support that she gave me this past semester, and just how much support she gives me, she will give me in the future as well. So I love her, and she was a great blessing. And of course, my six line sisters, the girls who I would never imagine to be friends with, but now I can't see myself without them. Yeah. Well, anyways, with all that being said, yes, coming back from summer project, I wasn't quite sure how I was gonna carry back my ministry home, and what mission field I was gonna be in, and all of that. And Greek life was never on my radar, or I mean, it wasn't part of the plan. But taking that step of faith, I started intaking and started really seeing that God was calling me to this community, and it's been hard. I haven't been looking up to God for direction really, and looking at it now, like I was trying really hard. I was trying to create my own opportunities to share the gospel, any chance I get, and this and that, but God doesn't need me to do that. God doesn't need me to do His will. I mean, it's a privilege that He's allowing me to, but He doesn't need me to. And the best thing that I can do to be a light in this community is just to live my life. To live my life with God at the center, with the gospel at the center. So, entering into this upcoming semester as an active sister, I mean, it's going to be many new learning experiences, but I mean, I'm excited for it because I know I have seen God open doors for me, the few that occurred during intaking as well as just, afterwards. So I know He's going to be working, just really trusting in that. And I mean, another thing that happened this semester was because I was so busy, I wasn't as focused on my family, and that really allowed me to let go of that control. Like, I think right after I accepted Christ and started walking, I mean, like, I wanted to bring my family to Christ, my mom, my dad, my brother, my cousins, like everyone. I wanted to make it like my duty, my responsibility, but it's not mine. And really trusting in His timing, trusting in His will and trusting in His timing. And since I let go this semester, I started to see Him working within my family slowly, but He's working. So that was another great thing. And I'm like making this really long. Okay, I'll try to close off. Anyways, well, He blessed me through my studies as well. I got an interview. I'm getting an interview for JAMP, a medical program. I got into an Italy study abroad program. I ended the semester with A's and B's. Still an honor student. Surprisingly, even though I had like one day to study and for finals and all these crazy stuff, but He pulled through, and God's grace was upon me. Another thing, I went to a winter college retreat with a church from San Antonio, and it was a very calm, not too big, not too extravagant retreat, and just through that I just saw the beauty, just how beautiful, like even more. My words are jumbled, but yes, like it wasn't as extravagant. The worship wasn't all crazy, but even through all of that, like God was working, and it was just a great time of reflecting and rejoicing in all the things that He has done through and how He has pulled me through all the storms, and I met another great community of people who were loving and all of the above, and let's see. I started the year going to anthology, seeing sisters accepting Christ, and I ended the year going on this retreat and seeing people accept Christ, and it was just a great way to start and end at the same time, and seeing His will being done. I'm speechless on words, but yes, I just can't explain how happy I am. But Yes. Oh, other highlights that happened. I went skydiving on the first day of class with my best friend. It was great. It was fun. I would do it again in a heartbeat. What else? Anyways, it has just been a marvelous semester. I can't wait for the upcoming one and things that will happen then. Of course, there will be challenges, but that's growing pains, right? So I hope you enjoyed this little segment, and I'm gonna close off like right about now. Okay, bye!
I was born in the year of 94. Got a personality you just can't ignore. Always being able to find a joy in things, keeping my optimistic identity. With my corny jokes and dorky self, I bring laughter to everybody else. But don't get fooled by my small physique. I got the strength that won't ever go away. Motivated by my past, motivated by the present, I continue to go stronger each and every second. Always being as independent as can be, but I will always rely on the big, mighty three. I was created by the Father with the unbreakable armor, grounded on the Word, and always being guided by the graceful bird.
Get it, girl?
A mind that is fearless and a heart that is scared to forever be a witness. For centered by my faith, I know that I will always finish the race.